Yay, I'm
Ugh.
live. Yay, my 0 viewers.
Except for
Oh, I know what it was. We were also gonna look up what enemies dropped.
elixirs.
Yeah, the elixirs and the stuff to get
I wonder.
power boost, but
I mean, you still can.
I'm back. Welcome back. Thanks.
Welcome back.
Sorry
I don't think it doesn't. It only does items. It doesn't do like enemy drops in the spoiler log.
Oh,
I don't think.
My coworkers conveniently forgot that it's after 5 o'clock.
Oh, how convenient for
Conveniently.
them.
Like, I say coworkers, but it was actually my boss, and I will always pick up my phone for my boss.
Oh, okay, that's kind of
never
Yeah.
pick up my phone. Like
I will never not.
after 5 o'clock, you can go fuck yourself at that
Well,
point.
I mean, I don't know. I got this position because I literally told him once, I'm like, whatever your priority is, man, is my priority. He's like, that's why I love you. And that's how I see, like, you get ahead by just making the people that employ you happy. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Don't fuck up, everyone.
I mean, to be fair, it's different per industry. I'm speaking to my own experience. Experiences aren't equal, I know.
Oh, it's
No, I was just gonna say it was funny today because my coworker, I was talking about how like I don't know if this is obvious or not, but whatever. I tend to be very type A at work. Like I always like to have a plan. I like to have everything organized and everything's like. I always like to know how everything's gonna go before I get there. So normally, I have right now because we have to have our lesson plans basically done for 2 weeks at a time. I like to have them done like on the beginning half of the 2-week cycle. So normally I would have had them all built and ready to go last week. And I just could not get anything done last week. I couldn't get anything focused,
Oh, no.
whatever. So literally here it is Tuesday, and I'm like, well, I have nothing built for next week. And it's internally partly driving me nuts, but I'm also just like,
Yeah.
whatever happens, happens. And my coworker today goes, oh, it's okay, you're just turning into a regular teacher now. And I'm like, I don't know if that's an insult or not.
Lore,
Yes.
I will let you figure this fight out on your own. I think it is extremely fun to figure this fight out, but I
Okay.
can give you advice for specific attacks if you need it.
Okay, sounds good. I pulled up a counter just because I'm expecting it to take me at least twice the number of deaths it took you to beat.
You have so much health, Lore.
Yeah, but
You can survive one mistake.
can now.
What does
Oh,
type
no
A
Sonic
mean?
Blade?
I don't understand personalities.
Oh yeah, he definitely makes you feel what bosses feel when you Sonic Rage them to death. He teaches you a lesson.
Oh, okay. Oh, my commands have been unlocked. I didn't realize he locked certain commands. Okay, I was
fucking, he just like stood there.
Alright, so that's death number 1.
You just stood there and took it.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Later. Oh. Are you still tired? You only like slept for a half an hour. You technically ate the whole time.
No, mother, I am fully awake now. I demand food.
Man, I'm very happy about last night's game, even though it was no combat. It let me at least build you guys for the story.
Oh,
Story, death.
I'm just a fucking meme. That's it.
Yeah, who gives a shit if you're just a goddamn meme?
That's my job. I just be a meme in the freaking game. Like I'm not supposed to be taken. I'm not supposed to be taken seriously. I'm not supposed to make suggestions.
I mean, you're a fucking barbarian.
I'm still pissed off about my health points.
Yeah, you rolled a fucking 1, and then rolled a 1 again.
Yeah, I'm very upset.
Sorry.
Well, you know what? You still have the highest constitution of everybody. You quite literally have the highest constitution of everyone in the entire group.
I better get a fucking 12. I better get fucking a 12 on the next level.
I mean, considering the fact that everyone else has like 10 to 13 Constitution. Except for Nima, who... Actually, are you and Nima tied? No, you and Nima are tied at 18 each. Yeah. Fucking the Paladin has a bajillion Constitution points. But I know why they have... I know why, because they have they rolled, and I kid you not, 2 18s. And they're like, well, Constitution Charisma, and I'm like, okay. So they can land, they have like one of the best charismas in the entire group. Actually, I think they have the best charisma.
My job is to do the beating and take the beating.
You and Nemo will work very well together.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I
Yes.
was.
I was.
Hi.
Just think about this.
Mona, my arm is not food!
Oh. Oh.
How dare you scratch me?
Oh.
I saw that coming from a mile away, Lord.
Oh, it didn't save my... Oh, damn it. See? Okay, hold on.
Everyone's
Wait.
playing Elden Ring.
That's a very good name for a place. Toy Bonin. My God. I never paid attention to that the last time I went through here.
Well, let's see. Alice has high. I think Alice has high dexterity. The bard has the highest dexterity, of course.
What do you mean, of course? That very much depends on the other classes.
The sorcerer has the second highest. The rogue has the third highest.
Less dexterity than the bard.
What?
Why does the rogue have less dexterity than the bard?
Because the bard is a fucking elf.
No,
And
I
the
didn't
rogue
mean
is
to
a
hit
human?
this one.
That's no excuse.
They didn't roll. They didn't roll an 18. The bard rolled a 16 and threw it in freaking dexterity and got the +2.
They need to get on with the times and stop rolling for stats. Who does that anymore?
He does.
Real gamers.
Real gamers roll for their stats.
Oh, you mean people that don't get on with the times and are just set in their ways?
I love my 3.5.
3.5 is the best, and you get more better characters that way. Like you can have somebody who's got, you can have a cleric with an intelligence of 4 and can't walk and chew gum at the same time, right, Zan?
More intelligence. Who gives a shit about the freaking intelligence of a?
Especially if you're a cleric, who cares?
Who cares? You don't need that. Barbarian, you don't need that intelligence. Start somewhere else.
What's intelligence?
Well, that's exactly what you did. You went, I don't need intelligence, so 9.
Actually, I think Zan actually had a 3 for his cleric, and we were debating whether that was actually just barely sentient or not.
It's just barely sentient.
You know,
Like-
it makes no sense that a player that players that like 3.5 that you say intelligence say that about intelligence, considering how important intelligence was in 3.5 and how it is garbage in 5th edition.
I mean,
It was
the only
important to certain classes. Other like for any like basic fighter type, intelligence was a throwaway stat because you smash.
That's not
And
true
you could
because
smash-
skill points
also
are based-
didn't have a lot of
skill
skills.
points are based on intelligence. If you
I-
had low skill points, you end up with almost nothing for skill points.
Exactly, but most of the skills for the warrior skills were pretty much crap anyways.
It was. I just threw my points in intimidate and swim when I played a fighter.
Yep. And then get the feats to let you basically wreck an entire army solo.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Your idea of 3.5 is very different to what it actually was.
only
No.
class that I care, the only class that cared about intelligence at all is wizard, and that's just because if you didn't have intelligence as a
rogue.
wizard, I mean, you could get away with like a middling intelligence. You didn't need that intelligence. I'm talking about wizard. That's the only class that really, 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 really needed it. Like, if you didn't have high intelligence as a fucking wizard, you were completely useless. You might as well just play a sorcerer then. I'd pick a sorcerer over a wizard any day.
What's the difference?
They're
Right, I
very
don't
different
have-
classes. They're both different. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Ignore me.
Wizard,
Wizard
on, I
is
gotta
intelligence
go
based, sorcerer
get
is
my character.
charisma based. Wizard has a more variety of spells, and sorcerer is more about specializing in how to use very few.
if you're like me, everything is, like half your spells are like, oh, you can't hit me. Oh, I buff your stats. And the other half was Cone of Cold and Fireball.
And that's the other thing that was way better about 3.5 is you could actually raise the stat above 20 with buff spells.
I consider that I prefer that. The thing is difference of preference. I prefer that 5th edition doesn't let you get stats above 20. Most of the time, you wouldn't be able to anyway.
Two levels, Ren will have a Constitution higher. That's 20, and then let's see. If he needs 8 levels, he'll have a 20 and 20, and then in 12 levels he'll have 21. If he wants to.
No, we did it anyway.
He'll probably have an augment item anyway, because the only augment item I really dislike, and it's one of them that's really a pain in the balls to get, the Belt of Giant Strength.
5 more minutes, and then I get new sounds.
I got my food. Wait, no, my rogue has a decent intelligence. They have like a 14. So they get a ton of skill points, and they went real ham on all the freaking needed stuff. Especially use magic device. Have you ever seen a rogue run around with a wand of cure light wounds? What do you get to witness? Which is what I like. My freaking player went, I'm going to run with this. And I'm like, okay.
I think I want the commander's outfit.
Actually, no. My rogue has a 16 intelligence, so even more skill points. They get like 11 per level.
I'm sure you've noticed this lore, but if you hit the wrong command there, you instantly die.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what, if you hit fall, you fall.
You die.
Die. Perish.
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
There's an
What's
angry
wrong,
cup on
Leon?
the moon.
Oh, well. Can't go to that. Oh, I never finished my guild ship. I need to go find level cheater and Ultima Thule. Oops. Gotta go do that. Luckily, your elites don't really... You can't pick up another elite until you kill your first one, though. If you forgot to kill it.
Yeah.
Not a fan of the boots.
My chicken is summoned.
I go a little bit.
Ah, That is an A. That is the Twintania A rank. I would like to not die. Thank you. Please stay the fuck away from me, like, forever.
I just want to hug you.
No, no, no! Don't start this. It's already...
No, come back.
I just want a huggy tuggy.
Oh God.
God,
Oh, that's just.
no. That's bad touch. Bad touch.
Four.
Stranger danger.
What?
Lore.
Yes.
What have we established?
That I shouldn't aerial recovery
During what?
during combos.
And why is that?
Because I need to let one sport do its job.
Very good. I'm glad we could learn this lesson.
Ah! No!
I like my paladin too. They are not a standard paladin because I did not want to make them have to suffer that bullshit.
That's the one cool thing about the new Pathfinders. You can have.
They're bound by an oath instead of a god in alignment.
What, sweetheart?
Well, then in the new Pathfinder, they have lawful, chaotic, and neutral paladins. And depending on which one they are, their special power varies.
Come here, you stupid fucking monster. Murder.
What, do you want to stand? Is that what this is? Okay. That's where we're at now.
Oh, I hit by that? Oh, 3,000 damage.
What are you doing?
No, but okay, that's what I did. I basically told them, you take an oath. Whatever you pick, that's what you go for. So, of course, my paladin picks fucking chaos.
I mean, you think I win it?
Yeah, I know you would. I know you would.
Sorry.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Haha.
Thank you.
Second edition Pathfinder 4 rulebook.
Actually, no, they picked good. They picked good, but they didn't. Because they picked good, they went neutral good. And they said, I'm gonna be neutral good. I'm like, okay. Suffer. Neutral good is one of my most hated ones. I'm a very lawful character, that's why.
Oh, pardon me, they did it differently. Technically, the class is champion, depending on your alignment, that makes you what. Like if you're where is it here? If you're lawful, you're a paladin. If you're lawful good, you're a paladin. If you're neutral good, what they classify as a redeemer. And if you're chaotic good, you're a liberator.
Ah.
So like the neutral good ones, full of kindness and forgiveness, you gain a glimpse of redemption champion's reaction to lay on hands devotion spell. Often plant some good in these. You must first try to redeem those who commit evil acts rather than killing them or meting out punishment. If they continue down the wicked path, you may need to take more extreme measures. You must show compassion for others regardless of their authority or station. So actually the neutral good ones are are actually the hardest ones to play because they have to not try to kill people.
I mean,
Whereas the chaotic good ones, basically, you can't force somebody to do something that they don't want to do.
and the lawful good is kill everything that's not good.
Which is basically, you must act with honor, never take advantage of others by lying or cheating or stealing. Yeah, you must respect lawful authority, legitimate leadership wherever you go, and follow its laws. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Wait,
boring.
Okay, when you read it as people, you know what my immediate thing is? Well, monsters aren't people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's free for all for murdering like everything that is not that has an intelligence of less than 3.
And yeah, no, but no, the chaotic one is basically, hey, this kingdom is ruled by a tyrant. It's like, time to take the throne.
Burn the.
Well, no, basically, with them is, you can't cajole or force somebody to do what they don't want to do, and you have to fight against people who would try to take away the rights of people to make their own choices. So could you imagine like winding up in Faye?
No.
Guess what, boys? We're going to war with an entire country.
Like we're doing right now?
Yeah, the Red Wizards that they are, generally speaking, just assholes.
I murder wizards. What are you talking about?
I like being a Hexblade.
I'm very much I'm very much still a healer. Variant, who knows what you want it to be, but the best one I still have is my favorite soul. Do you like to be a spontaneous? Do you like to be a spontaneous divine spellcaster?
Nope.
And know your spells and know, well, you know fewer, you can do it more.
I always like the 3.0 and 3.5 Psychic Warriors because they were just fucking beasts.
They were fucking broken.
Yeah,
That's why that book is currently banned in the game.
They were so much fun though. You could do so much crazy shit.
Yeah, I know you could. What do you think I used to do? Well, I played both once. It was either Scion or Psychic Warrior, because I didn't like fucking whatever the other one was.
Well, they were. I forget what the third one was. Yeah, but the Scion was basically like the Psionic Mage, and then
the Psychic Warrior is basically your fighter.
Yeah.
With psionic powers.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to wear heavy armor and cast a spell? Go for it.
You want to be able to transmute your body into weapons, and then buff the shit out of like your strength, constitution.
Go for it.
Go for it.
That was it. That was the shit, man. That was the shit. Or the Scion, and you pick Seer, the Seer discipline for it, and you literally get all these things that make you go, I know what you're thinking.
The only annoying thing about psionics though is if you were dealing with a lot of like psionic enemies, combat slowed down to god. Yeah, psionic attack and defense for.
Oh, thank God we don't have those anymore.
They
took that away.
They took up so much time in 3.0.
Yeah, that's why 3.5 they were like, yeah, this is how it is.
I'm back. Hello.
Mind you, if you did it right, you can make it so your shit hit even harder.
What are we talking about?
Psionic attack and defense forms in 3.0.
Oh.
I remember my freaking Scion in my first game. He buffed his crystal shards. It was one of his favorite things. He buffed it to like the maximum he could, and then spent the last 4 points to augment to do it the maximize. And then I witnessed him using Genius, because he had the Genius, and we figured a way that it worked. He opened a dimension door because there's a psionic door one.
Yep.
Used that, popped it up behind the enemy, and shot through it at the enemy.
Oh, ooh.
And I was just like, it was one of those moments of, well, shit. Because what did he do? He quickened that one. He quickened the first one. So the dimension door was active for his turn. He shot through it with the other one. I was just like, well, shit. Can't defend against that.
one game system you would like because you like Dark Heresy would be Shadowrun.
Ah, yeah, Shadowrun's awesome.
Shadowrun is just all about choice. I mean, the amount of choices you have to make before you even start making your character is absolutely nuts.
Not so in the brain.
Well, you have to start assigning priority. So you have to assign what priority do you place on magic. If you want to be like a mage or a physical adept, you need to take magic as either your first or your second priority. If you want to play a fucking troll, okay, then your priority on race has to be up there. Oh no, pardon me, it's elf. Elf is one of the ones you need to place really high priority on race. If you want to start with like a lot of equipment and a lot of money, well then you put wealth as one of your top priorities, and then you basically rank all that stuff, and then that tells you basically sort of what your options are once you start to create your actual character.
Oh boy.
And then you gotta choose. Hey, do you want to go like? And then another thing is, do you want to go basically like cyber gear, or do you want to go magic? Because they're kind of sort of mutually exclusive.
Jesus Christ. I have to fucking kite.
Yeah. Adepts were always fun too because they were basically like psychic warriors. So you could make it. So you could basically, you could do some fun stuff with them.
Man, no wonder you like that one.
You could make it so like you could like have like 100% like crit chance with like pistols and shit like that because you like just buff your dexterity and your accuracy and all that right out the
wazoo.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I'm looking at my players, and my only concern is my rogue. They have like 12 daggers in their pocket. They are just a dagger hoarding person.
Is that a dagger in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Exactly.
See,
pulls out 3 daggers. Pulls out 3 daggers. It's just the daggers in my pocket. Oh.
Yeah.
Rogue was one of the classes though in 3 and 3.5 though that you had to stop and think about how you were leveling that character because it is quite possible to completely ruin that character if you don't do it smart.
That was something that happened to pretty much all characters in 3.5, not just rogues.
Oh, well no, but you had to be a rather large dumbass to completely ruin a character. So like
it's very hard to ruin a fighter.
Yeah,
with the amount of feats you get as a fighter, it's so hard to ruin a fighter. But like, you could ruin. Like, I know a class you could easily ruin. One of the easiest classes to ruin in the entire thing was fucking Ranger.
Yes. But you see also too though, if you've got a good DM, your DM should talk to you, during your leveling up process, right? If you ask your thoughts, the direction you see the character going in and stuff like that. And they should have enough foresight, information that they say, I understand what you're going for, but did you think of this? If you really want to do it, that's cool, that's up to you. But here's some downsides that you may not have considered.
And I have Ren's character as put points into tumble as a barbarian. And I'm like thinking, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh.
Yep.
As soon as I was like thinking about
okay, we're gonna need to fill one.
Oh no.
He's halfway done and he's waiting 74 minutes. We have to fill someone.
Well, Zant's part of the lead.
That's part of the lead.
And he's eating right now.
Or would it be better to do it tomorrow or something? If
I guess we could. If people are free.
Don't have.
I'm cool with that if everyone's free.
Zach just said he wasn't.
Poop.
Thursday? Question mark.
What about is there any other day this week besides obviously Friday that would?
Well, we've lost Monday, obviously, so it'd be either Wednesday or Thursday.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to do it on Monday either.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. We don't have Monday, right? So it's either Wednesday or Thursday.
Well, Zeth said he can't do it Wednesday.
So it has to be Thursday.
Could everybody do it Thursday?
I'm cool with doing it Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
On Thursday, that's the day that I freaking have nothing usually.
All right. Well, I'd be willing to do it on Thursday, and that way, the loot goes to
Yeah, everybody.
everybody as opposed to goddamn Pug. How dare you make me cancel my stream? Okay. Okay, it's just a suggestion. I mean, it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, no, it's a great suggestion actually. I am all on board with that. Well,
I don't like.
I can do any day.
Okay, cool. Because I know earlier on, you were thinking that you're going to be very constrained on the days that you had.
So too, and then it turns out that I basically work until 3 every day unless I want to push it further. And I still haven't done because of the fact that I was moving, I didn't really sign up to do anything yet. If that makes sense, like, because I was like, okay,
yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So,
As everyone says it, sure. We just gotta wait for Zan.
What?
Well, I know Zan said he's not going to be available this weekend, so.
I thought he said next weekend.
I thought it was next weekend.
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Which usually means not this coming weekend, but he could be meaning this coming weekend. Next week I won't be available for raid, and yeah, that was today's. So I would take that as next week, not this week.
Yeah. Oh. So I'm the only one who's gonna be messing up again. Oh, you're not. You're working again this weekend, Ren? At least Friday. Oof, that sucks. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm the new guy. I don't have control of my schedule right now. No, it's completely understandable. It still sucks though. I mean, it's whatever. I gotta make the extra money. No,
You got the money.
I don't want to be. I'm a poor college student.
I feel that, or I felt that.
That's getting paid by the government.
Wow.
Indeed.
Man, see if I can't find this. No, I mean, I'd rather have some. Honestly, I actually do want some extra money in my pocket so I can actually buy new toys, like a new microphone, an actual soundboard. Because apparently the soundboard thing is actually becoming very.
That works, probably.
People are starting to want that.
Okay.
We had triple raid weekend.
Yeah. No rust shaking.
Okay.
Except for me.
We're on for Thursday.
Alright, cool.
Alright, anyone wants to do expert then?
I was gonna go do leveling right now, actually. But I can go do expert with you, yeah.
Oh, I'll do expert. I haven't done anything today.
I haven't done anything.
If people want to, I just drop party, so.
Yeah.
If people would like to join me for leveling, I'll do that after expert.
I'm like stuck in the wall.